11. Friends don't lie.
Stop it! You're freaking her out!
She's freaking me out! The upside down.
Do you understand what he's talking about?
No. I found the chocolate pudding!
Oh God, please tell me it's not the kid.
I need you to hide!
Mornings are for coffee and contemplation.
Holy shit.
Welcome back. My name is Kit.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Steve.
And this is Streaming Things, Streaming Stranger Things. This time it's episode 6 of season 5, Escape from Camazotz.
We must escape it.
Kind of burying the lead there. Or no, the opposite of that. Leading with the lead there.
Yeah. They should have called
Excavating
it
the lead there.
Excavating the lead. Yeah, they should have called it, what should they have called it, Steve?
I don't know, The Great Escape
Nah.
from Camazotz.
I don't think so.
The one where Max gets out.
Yeah, it's like 2 steps away from Karen throws a tank in a dryer.
You'd be like, why'd they name it that?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, I see.
I
What
see
kind
they
of
did
tank?
there?
Is that a euphemism?
Right.
This episode's going to rock.
Mrs. Wheeler.
All right. If you guys have never listened to Streaming Things before, we cover TV and film. We listen to a lot of shows. We're known for deep dives, play-by-plays, getting real in the nitty-gritty there. We've only seen episodes 5 and 6 of Volume 2 so far of Stranger Things. And so we watch the episodes together. We run straight to the studio, hop on the mics. So whatever predictions we make.
No time for research.
They're going to be wrong.
No time to go to Dr. Clark, Mr. Clark, and ask him for questions. It's too early in the
he
morning.
got his PhD.
We'll assume that he's a doctor, and he just doesn't like to brag about it.
He's a love doctor for sure.
That's true.
Am I right?
There's evidence of that. So that's the shtick here. We're going to talk about our overall thoughts about episode 6 only, Escape from Camazotz, and then go through scene by scene, line by line, and break everything down. We'll talk about our favorite moments, our top 3. We'll talk about Easter Eggos, any kind of 80s pop culture references that we have gleaned from the text. And then we'll award our favorite performance as well. All that just ahead on Streaming Things. Welcome to all the new listeners. Welcome back. That's the kind of my shtick.
Yeah.
To all the veterans. Guys. Got to go to patreon.com/streaming things if you want that Game of Thrones, that sweet GOT action. You want to watch The Hound. You want to watch Arya. All that is over there.
Got to.
Bonus episodes, ad-free,
We just
early
wrapped that
versions of
up.
these. We did. I don't think it's dropped yet.
Yeah.
The
Final
finale's
episode
coming soon.
drops next week. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What a doozy that is. Talk about that last episode of Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
People are going to love that.
Iron
Absolutely.
Throne.
But before we do anything, every single time, we got to do a MadLib.
MadLib. It's the time of the show where you do it this time.
That's right. You want me to do the whole thing?
Yeah, do the whole thing.
It's that part of the show where we fill out empty blanks in a story and make it funny. We try.
That was a real Andy you pulled there.
Everybody knows what a MadLib is.
That was like a full balloon like all the air being let out of it as you went.
I could have sold it a little harder.
It's a thing about, I don't fucking know.
Why do we do this? I don't know. Steve came up with it years ago. I thought it was a terrible idea. People loved it. I just keep doing it because I was wrong.
It's fun because it's funny.
But these are extra special because, as you know, each week, these season 5 MadLibs are crafted by one of our devoted listeners, Lavender Hayes. Now, these are handcrafted for each episode by our listeners. It's amazing.
One of a kind bespoke MadLibs.
That's true. It's true. He's not wrong. You can get these on Etsy. Etsy.com/Lavender Hayes. I made that up. Don't go there. Unless, I don't know what you got going on, Lavender. Any hoozle. Who wants to go first, though? Because I'm the conductor of this fucking choo-choo train.
I nominate Steve.
Andy's the caboose.
I nominate myself as well.
Good. We have agreement here.
Consensus has been made.
Well, Steve, I'm going to need from you, first and foremost, a verb ending in ing.
Gambling.
Andy, I also need a verb ending in ing. You guys are competing.
Yeah.
That's a verb ending in ing.
Backing that thing up.
Name of a place, Steve.
The furthest corners of Vecna's mind.
Andy, I need a noun. Just a plain old noun.
Back door.
Adjective, Steve.
Emotionally repressed.
Verb, past tense.
Douched.
Verb, Steve.
Lay it down.
Adverb, Andrew.
Conditionally.
Verb ending in ing, Steve.
Confidently pleasuring.
I love that you have confidence. You
Yeah.
know, you make it to your 30s. You're like, I got this.
I know what I'm good at.
Stay in my lane.
Right, yeah. Don't deviate from the path.
Noun.
How about exotic underpants?
Noun, Steve.
Blunt instrument.
Steve's just, I think, just filling this out with his guesses.
Really?
Yeah. And then confidently pleasuring it.
Yeah, that's the one that's off.
Part of the body, Andy.
Birthmark.
Adjective.
Cold to the touch.
Noun.
Barack Obama's Christmas list.
Now, Michelle, I want Robux.
Gonna need you to step your game up this year.
Plural noun.
The Epstein Files.
Thus completes our story titled The Underdog. You'll have to stay tuned to the end of the episode to find out what kind of story these two silly geese crafted. I almost said contracted.
Gooses?
You don't contract a story.
That's true.
Oh, no, I
Take
caught
some
it.
medicine, you can get rid of it, you know?
Yeah, I can't wait to hear where yours fit in there, Steve. I mean, at least 3 of them are like, that's definitely what it would have originally said.
Oh, okay.
It's wild.
Sweet.
Thank you guys for helping me with that. We'll get to listen to that later. Let's get into our overall thoughts. You know, we were a little low, especially me, on episode 5. Let's see where we're standing here with Escape from Camazotz. Andy, where you at, bud?
I think that this is a great episode that is a little padded. I think that there are some wonderful emotional moments that happen. We get some really cathartic stuff. I'm thinking of like Holly and Max having their "You Are Holly" the heroic moment. I'm thinking of the breaking up of Nancy and Jonathan. That's what I took it as. You guys, same deal. They're broken up.
You got to do this on your own, bud.
You know. Anyway, all to say is that there's some wonderfully heartfelt moments going on here, but I do think that occasionally they are kind of, I don't know, overreaching with how much they're trying to squeeze out of a given scene. There's some juice there, but if you keep squeezing that lemon, eventually you're just getting the seeds. You're not getting juice anymore.
Trying to
You know
get
what I'm
blood
saying?
from a stone.
So
Just pulp.
I do think that this episode probably could have been a solid 15, 20 minutes shorter than it was. However, what we did get was phenomenal. I love the reveal that the Upside Down is a wormhole. That apparently that's what a wormhole looks like, and that's cool.
Just as I said, Mr. Clark's lessons always coming into play.
Yep, nailed it.
You nailed it, buddy.
I am disappointed. I thought for sure that this was going to be the episode where Mr. Clark comes back in a big bad way, and
They keep teasing us, man.
He appears.
They
you
are
know?
just tittillating us. So like they're just playing with us at this point.
Edging.
And they're edging us.
Clark edging.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that he's still out there laying pipe. You know, my boy's
Always.
crushing it.
The
with
librarian, too.
She shushes him when it gets loud in there.
He's a scientist, but he's also a plumber.
Yeah. So I was a little like meh when we're back to, oh, Will did a thing and now he's passed out and we need to figure out a way to wake him up again. I was
Poor
like,
sleepy boy.
how many times can we do this? You know, so I'm glad that it was just a 1 episode thing and not a, hey, we got to figure out a way to get Will back in the game just in time for the finale again. So I'm bummed that they did it, but I'm glad that it was a short-lived thing. I love the catharsis of Eddie and Steve and Dustin.
Oh, hurt me.
Excuse me. And, you know, Dustin processing his feelings about Eddie through Steve kind of putting his life in danger again. And so I really, really love that we finally had the moment that we've all been hoping for. And so we get to have a few episodes of them being reconciled, and I'm excited for that. Overall, I had a great time with this episode. I'm excited for more.
Agreed.
I like this episode a lot. I think you know, we were watching this episode upstairs together, as we do with Stranger Things, and it's always fun. But because we're at my house where the studio is, Erica is also watching it with us. And when the episode ended, she commented like, I was watching you, Steve, to make sure you were crying at parts, or to see if you were crying at parts, and you never disappointed. Because this episode made me cry like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
A lot of the emotional moments really struck me, even ones that I think are a little contrived's not the word I'm looking for, but a little like they're sacrificing the realism of the situation to make a moment that is going to make you teary-eyed, but it still works on me. So I'm willing to just like, I don't care if none of what they're doing makes sense. It's working on me. I'm thinking specifically when Holly and Max are by their portals. They're like, wait, before we go, let's have a 15-minute dialogue. I'm like, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out. I was like, yeah, in the moment, like, run. Why are you guys wandering? Just go. But then when they start having the heart-to-heart moment and like Max is like, I was here for years and I couldn't do it, but you did it. You're Holly the heroic. Like that shit got to me. And I was like teary-eyed a little bit. The scene with Nancy and Jonathan kind of being honest with each other, that hit me really hard too. And maybe I'm dumb because as that scene's kind of working its way through, like, oh, they're gonna like say all this awful shit and say like, oh, we're a terrible couple for each other, right? And then he's gonna bring out that fucking ring and he's gonna propose and that's gonna fix everything. And I'm gonna be so mad when that happens. He brings out the ring. I'm like, motherfucker, they're gonna do it. But then they like flip that around. I didn't see it coming where he's like, this was going to be a really bad idea. And everyone knew it except for me. And I love that he called that out. And he's like, this is an unproposal. And I thought that was really sweet and charming. And like, I'm back on board with the scene. I thought it was wonderful. And I don't know if it's like, I think it is kind of a breakup, but it's we still like will always have this bond and we will always be there for each other, but maybe we need to give each other space to grow as human beings and not be trapped by our experience together. And I thought that was a really good scene. And then lastly, what you mentioned it before, Andy, the scene with Steve and Dustin, however brief it was, it's the briefest of the scenes I've mentioned so far, but I was like tears streaming down my face the entire time when Dustin's like, I can't lose you too. It was so sweet. And I love that so much. But then you got Mr. Clark, of course, that's a big plus. And also the upside down to wormhole, really cool. And yeah, we get a little bit more of Henry's backstory. I think this episode has a lot. I agree with you a little bit that it's a little bit over padded. I don't know if you can cut 15 minutes out of it, but it definitely is
14.
Yeah, maybe like 14:30.
Price is right, Andy's ass.
Yeah, exactly. Dun, 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 dun. But no, it was really good. And then we also get another Karen moment. I didn't expect that to come at all. Like I thought we were done with Karen and Ted until like the last episode when they're healing from the hospital. Karen Wheeler, she got that demo dog in her. You know what I'm saying? She
does.
And I love that her thing is like, hey, there's some CO2 cans. I'm gonna lumber this. I'm gonna carry this with me down to the basement just in case. But it was cool, and I think we all cheered when that moment happened. But I really liked this episode. At least I liked it a lot more than the previous one. But Kit, what did you think?
I really like this episode as well. I was really worried. I don't know how long this is, hour and 10 or something again, maybe, but I
think it's the longest of this drop.
Yeah, I think so. For the first 20 minutes or so, I can't remember exactly, but I was worried. I was like, I'm not liking this volume at all. Like it's so, I'm seeing so much of what everybody criticizes the show for, kind of subpar-ish phoned in performances, kind of just relentless exposition and kind of shortcuts to think. But anyway, I did proceed to cry also 4 times. And that's all you really need. You need these characters these moments to hit, right? You need to be invested. You need to be sold on the emotional growth. I love that Nancy and Jonathan broke up. I took it that way too, Andy. And that's what I've been cheering for at least a couple seasons,
Totally.
Like everybody's Jancy or Stancy. And I've always been team single Nancy. And it looks like that's
Jonathan together.
It looks like where they're going with that, because she's like, no, Steve and I aren't like that. It's just, yeah, I thought that was so mature because we've all poetically, yeah, love is enough. And that's, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's not, in the sense that I think, legitimately loved people that I don't belong in a relationship with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And maybe that's not true. Maybe I just care for them deeply. You can like nitpick that if you want. But, there's been strong care, positive feelings and care for people that I just don't mesh well with, And I don't know, I thought that was really, really cool and a great executed scene. Gaten Matarazzo broke me with his imploring of Steve and him finally kind of, I took that as him being honest and in a real moment and letting down his guard after the loss of Eddie and Steve kind of realizing that. And then the fact that Dustin was right was just kind of icing on the cake there. Plot wise, I kind of bitched about it last time. All these reveals that we kind of already knew if you had been like watching interviews and kind of reading even marginally deep into this fandom. But there was some big stuff kind of dropped in other stuff that we had surmised or heard or people had predicted, like the wormhole, the upside down being a wormhole, but other things as well. Really, really neat. Yeah, just overall kind of almost 180'd, even just in this one episode, I had a roller coaster of an experience of, oh no, like this show is losing me. And then I'm crying and shit. Like, guess not,
I'm back, baby.
We're back in a big way.
I can't wait to finish this stupid episode and go upstairs and watch episode 7. So
Should we just stop?
We could,
Can we just turn this episode off?
We can see Max back and stuff. Like, this is going to be great.
Oh, those bastards. We said it last week with Nancy and the gun. Like, they knew what they did, but seriously, when they ended the episode with Max running towards the portal and it just cuts the
again.
credit, and I'm just like, son of a bitch.
And then
damn you, binge model.
It ends with the EKG that she's no longer hooked up to. What's that? Beep. Beep. It might be Ted, like Andy said.
Hell yeah.
It's Ted coming back.
It's the only thing that could have made the Karen scene better at the end if it was Ted instead of her.
Yeah, and she comes lumbering in with the tank. Same idea, huh, woman? The Demogorgons go up to the dryer and there's just a golf club clanging around in there. It's going to break it. They're going to be pissed. We did find something out, though. Remember last time you surmised, you caught that like Max tone when she said, yeah, I'm coming with you, right? And it was like, oh no, is she gonna
But you're not coming with me, dude. When she was like, she stops and turns to Holly, so you can't come with me. I'm like, no fucking way, that's diabolical.
Yeah.
What?
But what that means is when she was taking Holly to her door, she knew then that she couldn't go with her. She was just getting Holly out, right?
Yeah.
And then when they found Max's door, that wasn't her plan. That was Holly's plan. Like, they just ended up there. So she was like, it made sense. At first, I was like, oh my God, you're a piece of shit.
Any one of us would have been like, later.
Later, nerd.
Later, nerd.
But it makes sense that like she didn't have time to tell her things escalated quickly. And she realizes now that that's her door. And oh no, like,
what if she did walk through there?
Holly?
Like, what if both of them walk through that?
I guess
door?
she'd just be in Max's mind. And
I guess.
it's probably nice there.
They'd be sharing the body.
She would finally figure out what's up with Kate Bush. Well, I don't think she would have any, homunculus control of the body. I just think she'd just be in there.
I loved the Holly dialogue in that sequence. I don't even know who Kate Bush is.
Yeah. I don't have a boyfriend.
I don't have a boyfriend. That's so
No, you're not getting it. There's like analogs to this in your world, right? I mean, that was funny, but that was cool to realize in retrospect that Max had intended to just get Holly out, knowing she was going to be stuck there, even though she's been there they keep saying 2 years. Has it been 2 years? They're rounding up, right?
Yeah, they're rounding up. It's like it's 18 months.
Hyperbolic. Yeah, I do that too.
Yeah.
If I spend 18 months anywhere, it's easily 2 years.
I've been here 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, you round up high.
Yeah.
A decade.
Go big or go home. That's what I say.
So you just lie.
Yeah. I'm about a century.
How long you worked here, Steve? Oh, at least a decade.
Since the dark ages, for sure.
Okay, so we're all pretty positive on this. A lot of really good stuff to talk about, I think. And I think other things will be revealed as we discuss. You ready to get into the play-by-play?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it after a brief break to hear from one of our sponsors. And we're back, and Netflix describes Escape from Camazotz thusly. As Holly and Max fight to escape Vecna's mind, Elle must find a way into Will's. Joyce wrestles with guilt. Jonathan and Nancy face a turning point.
I would say they faced a melting point.
Oh.
Am I right, guys?
Ooh. Yeah, Dustin, it starts with him running to stop Nancy and Jonathan. Steve sees him running, and so they kind of rejoin.
Just like barrels through him in the hallway.
Nancy had already fired her shotgun. And I love that Jonathan looks at her and says, maybe you missed? The sky?
A, she's shooting at a giant orb. B, that's Nancy fucking Wheeler, dude. She don't miss.
And it's a shotgun. There's just so many, you definitely didn't miss points there. But that's what makes it funny. But it creates like this giant angry red ball.
The effects on that are really cool.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's good. It explodes at them. And then this other giant explosion kind of reverberates throughout the entirety of the Upside Down. Oh, fuck. Mm-hmm. And 11 and Hopper way off see the blast. It's become like a blue blast now. It hits the flesh wall. And then we cut to It's 5:12 a.m. Someone is pounding on Mr. Clark's door and ringing his bell. Ding dong. And it turns out it's Erica there with Murray, of course. I need you to build me a telemetry tracker.
Stat.
And Murray's not having any of his guff.
I know it's 5:12 a.m., but I need this stat. And he's like, Erica, it's fine. She already said that, baby.
I already cut you off there, okay?
Who are you? I'm the babysitter.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. By the way, Mr. Clark, they're purposefully showing that he's always getting ass. Every time we see this guy at his house, except for maybe one instance, he's had a different lady there.
I'm sorry, Kit Lazer, you sound surprised.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Mr. Clark, the man that he is, can get it.
I'm pleased that the Duffers see the vision like we do.
They listen to the show.
Is that the same librarian from season 1 when they're like, Hop, the librarian?
The one that had sex with Hopper?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but I guess
she looked different, but it could have been her.
Yeah.
But I didn't recognize her.
Yeah. All we know is that all the librarians in Hawkins are sleuths.
when you're in the sack, does she tell you to shush?
Yeah. Murray always just on the other side of inappropriate, you know? The wrong side.
If your first instinct is to call CPS because I'm hanging out one-on-one with this child, it's probably the right instinct in 9 out of 10 times.
He's just in there whipping up the librarian some risotto while they build the telemetry tracker. Give me the details. What's his favorite position?
Spare me.
Don't spare me. Give it to me.
I do want to say that last episode we were talking about what day it is in the timeline, and we were kind of like, oh, I think it's the 4th because Holly was taken on the 3rd, but it's definitely, it was the 5th, and now that's 5:12 a.m. It's November 6th, right? I think that's what it actually is.
For the entire time we were covering episode 5, I could have been saying, remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason, and plot. I know of no reason. I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I could have done that.
Mm-hmm. Why Vecna be for not?
He
thought I was going to double that. It was going to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, which the biggest reveal of all of that is that it's confirmed now that 11 has been wearing those sweaty sweats for 3 days.
Yeah. Old stinky sweats.
Mm-hmm. She finally cleans up in this episode, luckily. Although Hopper tries to trick her, he's like, I think we should take you to the bath to increase your powers.
Yeah.
And not at all for any other reason.
You think they're pouring salt in her bathtub. It's really like Dawn. They're like,
soap.
Gotta get her clean.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. But it's Dustin being in danger that awakes Clark from his slumber. That's how they get to him.
Star student, you bookworm.
Wow, he loves Dusty Buns. Steve gets to Dustin, and this part frustrated me as much as the Max not hurrying to the gateway part again. Mm-hmm. Just the fact that the blocking of it, the fact that everything is so urgent. And Dustin just laying in the stairs explaining things to Steve really fucked with me.
I was wrong. I was catastrophically wrong. What were you wrong about? I was so wrong. I mean, everything's ruined because of how wrong I was.
We're probably going to die. Yeah. And
also, I'm wrong again. I thought,
but then later it's like he doesn't even know where Jonathan and Nancy are. Yeah, he knows they're up there in general. So it kind of worked better in retrospect. But in the moment, I was like, don't explain to Steve. Go up there.
Go. It's exotic matter, you guys. It's matter with a little tassel.
I knew about dark matter, but I didn't know about exotic matter.
I don't know. I've never heard about exotic matter.
Oh my goodness.
Last episode, Dustin was flipping through his pages, and while I was editing, I freeze framed a couple of those, and a lot of the images look like they have to deal with like DNA and dinucleotides, and there's a drawing, like Andy called it the gloop. It reminded me of the wild runes from Arcane, that kind of I don't know what you call it, but it's a very specific image. I don't know how to describe it other than like goop with windows. But it's interesting. Like, I'm curious to see like what exactly this thing does. Apparently it has something to do with this space-time continuum bridge, but also there's DNA involved in it as well. It's interesting.
It's organic in some way. That's all that means. It's carbon-based. Mm-hmm.
The only good type of bridge is a carbon-based bridge. It's sturdy. Mm-hmm. It's a sturdy gal.
That's right.
A lot of dinucleotides.
I reverse engineered the Brooklyn Bridge. I also found out that news doesn't sell papes. Newsies do.
Did you know Newsies do?
Interesting fact of science.
We should get Crutchy, see if he would like to join the program. Crutchy, do you want to be one of Papa's numbers?
Children, never fear. Brooklyn's here.
We'll get to it, but later on when 11 refers to it as Papa's numbers, I thought that was so fucking funny.
Oh my God.
It sounds like a soccer team. Like, here comes your Papa's numbers.
The name of my team is the Numbers. The Numbers.
You talking about the numbers?
I was terribly, catastrophically wrong, is what Dustin tells Steve. He found Brenner's journal that was in the secret room down there. Vecna didn't make the flesh wall. Fucking science did.
Boom.
Bill Nye. And they aren't on the other side of the wall. The children, Vecna, are not hidden on the other side of that wall. Well, what's on the other side of the wall, Dustin? Death. And we cut to Hopper. The car, the Beamer, gets sucked through the wall. There's like a hole there now, a little black hole. And we cut back to Dustin. And it's from the trailer. Everything we've ever assumed about the Upside Down has been dead wrong. Meaning you, Dustin. Everything we've ever quote unquote assumed has been assuming you were right. Just want to point that out there. This is all your fault. And 11 runs to clear a path for them because there's like a gate back to the right side up that is forged. And so uses her psychic powers to
that was cool.
Protect Kali and Hopper from the debris.
Neat. I thought that effect looked awesome with all the debris flying around, and she's created like a force field and she's breaking some shit away from them. And Hopper's really struggling with the fact like, no, I should be in front.
Yeah, what the fuck was he gonna do?
I'll shoot him. He just runs out there with his bomb vest and explodes. I got an idea.
Oh God.
I just want to die, I'll be honest. Why is this always your plan? We got a flat tire.
Because no matter what happens, my problems are over.
Yeah. But Dustin says it's not another dimension. The Upside Down is not another world. It's a wormhole, a bridge between our world and Dimension X.
2 points in time and space.
Yeah, the wormhole. And then we get the title. You know, everybody knows it slaps.
I like that visual where is it a coffin that gets sucked through the hole? It's like space. And then there's that big wide shot of the bridge, as it were, and you can see the Beamer floating in space with its red lights on.
Yeah.
It was super cool.
Which is why they left the lights on, so we could have that.
Yeah, because we asked last episode, like, why did they keep the lights on for this fucking shot?
Those BMW batteries are beastie.
They were.
Just going to point that out.
But so that means that there is a dimension outside of that wormhole because there needs to be space for light to travel through. So if the lights are on and we can see them and the Beamer shoots out there, that means that there's some other world thing going on. You know what I'm saying, guys?
No.
I thought that was just space.
Space.
What's not space?
Space.
It's not space.
The one place where Henry can't follow us. Space.
The final frontier.
So it's like the top and bottom are the two realities, right? The real world and Dimension X, and you got the wormhole between them, but there's something on the outside in between that. So,
yeah, but I think you're giving them a little too much credit with the fact that we can see the light and they didn't like watch a bunch of Neil deGrasse Tyson and then say, oh, we're leaving a clue here about the spinoff dimension, you know?
Mm-hmm. But I am looking forward to the Neil deGrasse Tyson podcast that rips this episode to shreds.
You see here a flesh wall of this
what you really have
magnitude.
here is not exactly what happens in real life.
Yeah.
What happens in real life is not this.
What are you doing after this pod, honey?
Podding some more.
I was Neil deGrasse Tyson in that. I wasn't breaking the fourth wall to flirt with you.
I thought you were coming on to me.
We cut to Max and Holly ran back to the cave, which frustrated me. I was audibly frustrated in that moment because it felt like they were pretty close to the spires and stuff. But I guess, maybe he locked the door.
Oh,
okay.
And they had the run.
No.
They had the run. The music wasn't playing.
I get it now. They were right to do this. It turns out
you got to retreat.
Retreat. Yeah. And back to the fucking cave, and Vecna's limping right behind him. He can't get us here. And he says, "Stop, Holly, or I'll hurt her," alluding to Max. No, you're bad. I saw what you really are.
You're a monster.
You're ugly. You're fugly. I put you in my burn book.
You look like Groot.
Blow.
Yeah. And then Max is like really putting salt in the wound. You the little dumb bitch. You're too scared of this stupid cave. It's not even scary. I sleep in here all the time. Coward.
There's nothing scary here at all.
Max, there are other ways to get to you. That's right. I'll see you soon. Never occurred to me to attack your physical body until just now.
Oh, she's in the hospital.
Now that I have Will, I can figure out which room. You know how labyrinthine those hospitals are? How mean that front desk lady is? Every time I call, she hangs up on me and she's really rude and it hurts my feelings.
Can I visit Max Mayfield? Are you family? No.
Fuck.
Yes.
I need to learn to lie. I'm Mr. What's-It.
Get the fuck out of here, sir.
Damn it, that works on the children.
It's time.
She's not a book fan.
It's visiting time. It's visiting hours. I need to come in.
Yeah, conceptually, the idea that Vecna has not gone after Max because he can't find her is real silly. And I think we kind of just need to look past it.
I imagine it's less because, like, I'm sure he could have if he wanted to.
It wasn't a priority. She was just an
yeah.
annoying gnat in his mind up until now.
She's just in the cave.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
I don't even like that cave. It scares me.
Oh, damn it. You're working against me with Holly? Well, now I need to find you.
You become more than a thorn in my side.
Let me just jack into Will and figure it out.
I don't like that.
We got to November 6th. The Demogorgon is sizzling in the sunrise. Will is still unconscious. Joyce is with him. She feels guilty about that. Lucas, Robin, and Mike are discussing why Will won't wake up. Why is this always the thing he does? He's a narcoleptic.
He should be unplugged.
That's right.
Did he really see Max?
Robin has a theory. And of course, we love the visual aids in this show. So she runs to get the records. Of course, Max is Kate Bush. Of course, Holly is Tiffany. I don't know what Vecna is. Is he like Black Sabbath or something?
He pulled out the Clash for Will.
London Calling.
Yeah, but what was Vecna? Nothing?
Oh, they didn't.
I didn't think they brought out another
record.
Pulled out an egg crate and said that his mind's the prison.
That's a milk crate.
Milk crate.
Nobody
whatever.
puts eggs in those.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, you could, but it's a milk crate. I don't know why it's chosen as milk.
It's an egg crate.
Okay.
It's a milk crate.
Eggs
Let's move past
eggs
it.
have cartons. Milk has crates. Everybody knows this.
Apple box.
an apple box.
It's dice, honey. You don't roll cards. That's what that reminds me of. But yeah, so she does this great visual aid, and Lucas shouts out a Marvel movie for some reason. That's Endgame. And
Doomsday.
What? Fantastic Four.
Coming soon.
Guys, Max must be far from home.
Yes. Say that again.
Far from home.
Robin needs to drive to Max. That's the new plan. And Lucas is going to go with her. Don't get pulled over. Will is all wrapped up in squirmy branches in Vecna's mind. He's there with Vecna. He's back to where he was before as a child, right?
You remember this place? Oh, the Tubi thing is coming.
No.
I like how Will's kind of giving him a little bit. He's like, "Oh, that leg slow you down? Yeah, I broke that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
What up?" And he's like, "I hate you so much.
How'd that feel, pussy?
Not good,
I am the one, not good. Not gonna lie.
honestly."
The one who invited you in, my vessel, my spy, my builder.
Like Bob?
Kinda.
Can you fix it?
Yes, you can. Especially if it's a tunnel.
How do you think the tunnels came to be, William? You built them every night while you slept.
Yeah, so that's a big reveal.
Yeah, he was a REM sleep digging, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he's out there with the shovel.
That's why it's going.
I thought it was literally going to cut. That's how dumb I am. I thought it was going to cut to baby Will.
That's why he's been
Joyce
tired
was
all the
always
time.
wondering why he was all dirty every morning.
Are you playing with your friends again, Will?
There is much power within you.
Vecna is stronger now than ever before. He is plugged into some goopy beating heart.
Yeah.
With I don't know if those are stalactites or stalagmites. I always get them confused. The ones that hang down.
Stalagmite has an M in it.
What? Oh, sure, Andy, but I mean the physical manifestation of them.
It's a Harry
Stalactite a
Potter
T?
Mite is pushes up and tight hangs down.
Okay, you memorized this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There are ways to smoke a fox from its den, William. I'm stuck on this fox analogy.
I'm really stuck on that. I think it might be because of her red hair.
I keep watching The Fox and the Hound, and it's just sad. It gives me no ideas.
Hopper.
That's going to be nowhere near as funny to anyone else.
You're going to be my spy one last time.
But it's not a spy. You're just getting info from him. You know, it's not the same
He's just
thing.
Kylo Renning him. He's like, just let me point my hand at you and I can search your memories.
Yeah. You have to kill the past if you have to.
When you're the best of friends.
Will's eyes start bleeding. We find out later what he's doing is getting Max's like location, her room number from him.
Oh, stupid. She's in the hospital.
I should have known.
Damn it.
Max takes the spyglass from Holly because she's out there creeping, like upset that Henry might be returning. And she's like, who cares? He's a dork, right? Max thinks that 11 was the one inside Vecna. Who else would tell me to run, would be powerful enough to overtake his powers, right?
I mean,
makes
that's a
total
good assumption,
sense.
yeah.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But she's also under the impression that Elle is going to come save them. Holly's not so confident, right? Why can't Henry come in here anyway? You've been here for 2 years. I'm sure you've had time to theorize. And Max does theorize that the cave is something traumatic for Henry. And that's why he doesn't want to go in there. It's because these are all his memories,
I think he
right?
doesn't come in here because he's afraid to come in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good theory. I like that.
That's a good theory.
Holly says maybe we can escape through the cave somehow. Oh, you think I haven't tried to find a secret passage in the last 2 years? Sit down, kid. He can't steal his own mind. How do you know? It doesn't make any fucking sense. You're dumb. Hell, get out of here.
How do you know?
I'm kicking you out of the cave.
I think there is a way he could steal his own mind, and that's the mind flayer.
Ooh. What about out there? It's just sand. Oh, you haven't searched every grain?
Listen, I suffer from Anakin Skywalkerism. I hate sand.
I hate sand.
It gets everywhere.
Are you going to let a child head into the desert unsupervised? Then come on. Holly, the heroic is marching out there.
You are your brother.
Get it, girl.
Joyce. Did someone call the funeral home? Mike notices a funereal vehicle. What are those called?
Hearse.
A hearse. Thank you. Funereal vehicle is terrible.
I like to think that Callie was laying where the coffins are in the back, just like just laying there. Like, are we there yet?
I'm goth.
I'm goth.
It's Hopper and 11 and Collie. This is Collie, my sister. I'm confused.
This must be the famous Mike. I don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, not to be awkward. She never talked about you. But the rest of the greeting party is not there. What's going on? 11 goes to see
I've
Will.
got some bad news. Is Will unconscious again?
Yes.
Yes.
It's really a drag.
This fucking guy.
I'm pretty sure he's just pretending. Look, his eyes are moving.
Hopper starts throwing shit.
Will, get up.
Come on, Will. Let's go.
Dustin doesn't know how long it's going to take to collapse the wormhole. Maybe it's already broken. Maybe it didn't do quite enough damage. Maybe it, he doesn't know.
Why are you disappointed we're still alive, my guy?
I'm not. I'm just saying I can't figure this out. Nancy must not have damaged it enough, basically.
She didn't kill the exotic matter.
That's right. It's still up there like, woo,
You didn't kill me. I'm gonna dance forever.
give me $1. Steve goes looking for Nancy. Matter, space-time, gravity, all of it will be crazier up there. Stop, Steve, right? He keeps trying to slow Steve down. And then they can see the ball of anger through the roof. Mm-hmm. The roof's not on fire.
But it is melting.
We don't need no water. Jonathan is getting dripped on by that hot white goo. I didn't like this at all.
Dude, that first shot.
That was wild.
Yeah.
That was wild. Somebody get that man a towel. It's so rude.
Oh, I'm trying to find one.
Nancy is still unconscious. They can't open the door because the fucking knob melted off.
Yeah, melted away.
They melted through the floor.
They did.
And into another room. That's wild. I just assumed when we saw all the dead soldiers that they had phased into another reality, or some Chernobyl type shit happened where the radiation was melting. So at first my brain was all fucked up. How are they still alive? How did that thing not melt them? And apparently it just melts the floor
I guess when Brenner built the bridge, the soldiers that were initially there when they turned that thing on got melted into the lab.
Maybe
couldn't escape.
It like affects kind of like what we were talking, like there's that like DNA type thing in the notes, like maybe affects like non-organic matter, but not organic matter in this negative way, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, but either way, they got stuck in there.
I don't think it's
they
like
melted into
hot
it.
melty. I
Yeah.
think it's just like the state of the matter is changing
It's
from
falling
solid to
apart.
liquid. Yeah.
Correct. It's definitely not hot melty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened was it all
It's
got
just a
melty,
pleasant
and the other soldiers got like
goo.
frozen into the wall and the floor and probably died eventually.
Yeah, they're just stuck there for
Yeah,
like
they
a
literally
week.
died
They're
of
like,
starvation in the
Gary,
goo
how you
floor.
doing over
Yeah.
there? He's like, I gotta pee.
Well, because you know how it hardened back at the end of the
Yeah,
episode? I
yeah.
think they were just in the wrong place when it hardened back.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Bummer, dude.
Should have climbed on a table.
You should have easily just climbed on a table.
I'm stuck in the door.
Plus, you got to sit down, displaces your weight. They must not have taken Mr. Greenstein's physics course or whatever his name was.
That's the thing is we really need all of our children to go to Indiana to get the education.
Oh, they are
Indiana,
smart. All of
number
them.
one state for education in the United States. Everyone knows this.
And high school basketball.
Hoosiers.
That's right. That's right, baby. And they make a good sugar pie. Yeah. 11 is going in. Callie's just watching. Oh, you're going in? I'm going to watch. Hopper is patching himself up. He is looking like a snack. Just going to say. I like that he's sticking back up a little bit. Got that Marvel muscle. I don't like the beard. Trim that bitch. Quaff it. Just me. It's not the kind of beard I'm into. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
And he has an inconsiderate prick theory.
Yeah, that's why Nancy and all of them left. Is that
Dustin
they're
and them are
inconsiderate
probably
pricks.
fine. They're just
leave
inconsiderate
a note.
pricks. Yeah.
They're either captured by the military or that, and I'm leaning heavily on that.
He calls colleague Pollyanna. She's going to be in here to brighten everyone's day. Her name is Jane. You said the fight was pointless. I love how this is the part where before the episode kind of picked up and wrote me back in. Like Mike, who I've loved this season, has like this like comically offended. Oh, you said it was pointless? That pisses me off, lady.
Whoa, ma'am, who are you coming in here and calling the things that my girlfriend's doing pointless?
Yeah, it's just-
okay.
Yeah, like in
I'd
reality,
like to talk to your manager.
in reality, at best, he'd be like, "That's what do you mean?
What do you mean
know?
pointless?
Yeah, you
What?
know what I mean? It's just kind of funny."
And then Hopper's like, "You're trying to rip my daughter from me."
Jane Hopper, yeah, that's her name. Hopper, which is my name. You picking what I'm laying
Which
down
is
up?
me.
Killing Henry won't end this, Collie says, right? And they argue about, we both lie to Jane, but you also lie to yourself. That's what you do. You know what I'm talking about, Hopper. And Hopper like has this look that's like, oh, I actually do.
I'm always trying to blow myself up.
I should have put the vest on L. Is that what you're saying?
Collie, you're right. And to show that
Who gets to wear the vest?
you're right, Collie, to show that I appreciate you speaking hard truths to me, I got you something. It's a nice vest.
Got her.
Go put it on in the field.
Click. Yeah. And she says, I'm here to make sure that this never happens again. Again, it sounds like she's planning on killing L to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But at that moment, the power goes out. That means that Elle has kind of expended her juice at that point. Like she's blown the circuits there. And Mike runs up to Elle. She didn't find Will. I can't reach him. He keeps slipping away. We got to improve your signal. We got a tank, which is also a bath. Double whammy here. Robin
Wink,
and
wink,
Lucas
nudge, nudge.
show up to the hospital. The front desk lady's like, calls the MPs immediately.
Hey, Dora, see you later, girl.
That's the drug stealing lady. We find out is what really her reaction is. Vicky needs to talk to Robin. She pulls her away. They think she stole those drugs to party, and they're upset about it. Lucas starts blasting the Kate Bush in Max's room. You think the other nurses and other tenants are like, that she's back.
For fuck's sake.
Jeez,
I mean, that song slaps, but geez, man.
Come on.
Play a different one.
I got a little teary when he's like, okay, Max, time to come home. And he cranks that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Max, it is time to come home.
It's good. Because
Come
now
on,
he
come
knows
on,
she's
guys.
in there somewhere, and everything he's been doing over the last year and a half is not for naught.
Yeah.
Max and Holly are losing hope in the desert. They haven't found anything. And then Holly, Max is like, well, you think you're going to run out here for a day, which is just the writers being like this. She's going to find this thing that Max never found. And they do this whole We never knew about Uncle Eric.
The metal detector.
Is that Ted's brother or Karen's?
Definitely Ted's. He's got a metal detector.
Okay. The metal detectorist. He used to go to Indiana Beach Amusement Park. He did it for years. And then one fucking guy on like the first day he went out there found this $1 million can of gold.
Some fucking tourists.
Oh, I'd be so pissed if I was Uncle Eric.
I would have a lifelong grudge against that beach.
100%.
Like I would just go out to the beach and start punching the sand. Like, why did you do this to me?
Yep. Holly is noticing at that moment that the weird shape in the cap, the crack of the cap of the spyglass might be a clue. She's noticing what eagle-eyed viewers noticed on the first time they saw it. It's the same shape as the hole in that cave. M marks the spot. Steve and Dustin are climbing the melty stairs. And the stairs collapse right in front of Steve. He's like, Steve, slow down, slow down.
Everything's melty.
And I was on Steve's side throughout this, but the emotional reason behind Dustin's hesitance is great.
Yeah.
But at first I was like, no, he needs to hurry. Like they're melting through floors and shit, dude.
Yeah.
Nancy and Jonathan are still unable to open the door. And Nancy is like the worst idea of all time, apparently. A few floors down, it looked like one of those soldiers cut through the door, move, and she breaks off the leg of a chair and makes the situation 10 times worse. Oh my God, it's filling in more.
Oh God. What was behind this door? Just that?
More melty stuff.
Is it a room of that?
If they had opened the door, it would have been way worse. Yeah, a lot more starts pouring in, then it pours through the ceiling. So they just get on the table and just start screaming for help.
What else can you do?
I actually love that where they're like, okay, what do we do? And Nancy like thinks for a second, then just starts yelling for help. You're like, oh, you know they're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She doesn't have no ideas.
Yeah.
She starts writing. We got to get our story out. It's a good match cut, though, because it's like the room filling up with the melty goo, and then it cuts to the tank filling up with water. Mm-hmm. Mike and Hopper are adding the salt. They're making the things that they always make. And Will's in the bed, of course. That's what he does.
He's comatose.
On sleeping. And Joyce is so guilty. She tells Hop, and this is one that made me cry some of the hardest, as a father. Oh, it's so good.
As a father.
Until you have a child.
I thought I was holding them back, not listening, not trusting him. Turns out I was right all along. I need to protect him. I need to wrap him in bubble wrap.
It was my idea, Hop, for him to go in there. And he says, one of the joys of being a parent is that you'll have a constant reminder that your whole life, every choice you've made has been wrong. And it's like, you're damned if you do, if you're damned if you don't, I've been overprotecting. You kind of underprotected, it sounds like, I'm not going to lie. We both did wrong. So we're just always wrong.
And sometimes as a parent, you strap a vest of dynamite to you. And
Joyce, wear this. It'll make you feel better.
Makes you feel powerful.
Elle comes out in a wetsuit. And, that's more comfy than the sweatsuit would have been in the bath. And
Santa Murray has good taste.
Yeah. And then her and Mike kind of argue because he's like, what was Collie talking about? This is not going to be over even if we kill Henry. Don't even worry about it, Mike. I am worried about it. I want to know. Friends don't lie. You can't help with this. How do you know? Maybe I can't help. And then she tells him, he's like, you're right.
I'm so stupid because even up to this point, I think it's up until she actually tells him what's going on with Henry's blood and everything. Mm-hmm. I thought that they were just trying to save Mike and Joyce from the reality that from the information that there is a wall in the Upside Down that has a hole that leads to space and the worlds are going to end. And that's what I thought they were talking about, what they weren't telling him. And then it was like, my blood is going to make more me's, more Henrys. I was like, oh, why can't you trust him with that? I feel like that's knowledge he would be like, oh, okay, I get that. Let's stop that from happening.
Yeah, he's like, look, our whole plan was, we knew the government was going to be haunting you our whole lives. That's why we're going to run far away to a place with a waterfall. Like, hey, he's being really positive about this. But I love her explanation. They're restarting Papa's program. They're trying to make new numbers.
Papa's numbers.
And Mike's like, you know that numbers above 14 do exist, right? No. What?
No.
We have to stop them.
Well, of course, there's 15, 16, and 17. And that's the last number.
Yeah.
Wasn't 17 the little one? The littlest one? Yeah.
They're making new numbers?
New numbers just dropped.
Calling them numbers are funny, but I knew what you meant. But it was just funny in her 11 vernacular.
Yeah.
But she says, I'm not a monster. With my blood, they can make more monsters.
More Henrys.
So you are a monster? This isn't one of your campaigns. Those fan theories are wrong. You don't get to write the ending this time. No, we all do. All 6 of us that play D&D.
Well, it's more like you improv the ending. You can kind of have like a loose script that made, but you kind of roll with the dice rolls.
Yeah, I've tried to explain this to you a bunch of times.
Yeah, you roll the shape math and then you see what happens.
This is why I don't let you play with us.
What's going on here?
Will's going to draw it out for you.
And Will was Vecna's spy and looking for Max. Holly is looking at the cave with the spyglass. She's trying to get the right spot to get the shape to match up correctly with the cap on. The cap is a map, the map cap, the cap map. And Holly falls into a hole. A mine.
They call it a mine.
M marks the spot. Robin is in the hospital with Vicky. We can now assume that she's told her every gory detail of the last 4 seasons. And ultimately, Vicky, the first one to, Max didn't believe Lucas in season 2, but it's the first one to really not believe the person.
Oh, I love how Vicky's like, you're clearly on drugs.
You are such a junkie. Robin points out the obvious indicators of reality that would lead her to be more believing of her, though. Like the holes in the earth
fucking exploded. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I get both sides.
The world split in 4.
You are not well, Robin. You need help. She's right. If she was a benzodiazepine addict, I mean, that's a dangerous withdrawal that can actually kill you, So it's nothing to joke about. The MPs are looking for Robin. And then Robin just kind of walks out there like she can just kind of walk past them.
She's like, I got to go. Watch this. Oh, I failed.
Buckley, stop. This is Hawkins. You think this is our first junkie? What does that mean?
Dude, I would have.
This isn't Gary, Indiana.
This is the Midwest.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm saying.
Yeah.
I would have loved it so much if instead of saying, hey, Buckley, come here, he would be like, Rockin' Robin. Everyone in town just calls her Rockin' Robin.
Big fan, but you're under arrest.
Come on.
Right. I don't know what I'm going to listen to in the morning, but you got to go.
This is for not reading my letter I sent in.
Steve finds a ladder in the closet, puts it over the hole in the stairs, and Dustin screams at
Classic
Steve.
video game move. You always do that in Last of Us.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And he pulls him away from the ladder, and then he finally breaks. You can't die because I can't deal with it again.
Not you.
Oh, it's
I
so
can't let it happen.
good. And then the ladder falls as they hug, and he was right. Steve would have died.
Yeah.
Or at least fallen a really long way.
Dude, it's such a short scene, but it really just
It's this. I don't know how far we are into this episode yet, but this is where I turned. I was like, I started to cry and I was invested, but I was really kind of not digging this episode either, all the way up till now. And this is where Nancy says, sitting spreads our weight out, physics, right? And Jonathan's like, nobody's coming to help us. Yeah, you wanted honesty. And this is when she breaks. I hate the clash.
When I listen to it, I just disassociate from reality.
And then he follows up with that with, I hate reading your articles, which is way different.
Right, yeah. He fucking made it personal. It's
like
I don't like the same music as you.
Yeah.
You're a shitty writer.
Exactly. It's like I look at Andy.
An argument with me and my wife.
I look at Andy and I'm like, I don't like Cake, the band. And Andy's like, all your videos are trash. I'd be like, that's not the same level of honesty.
I made birder TikTok accounts to harass you on TikTok.
I never read Slaughterhouse 5. I just read the Cliff Notes. I never read Anna Karenina. I took your pink sweater to Goodwill. And she flushed his purple palm tree delight because she hates when he's high and he hates when she's drunk because she's got that pure fuel. And she's like, all you say is bullshit. It's so annoying.
But the worst is when she's drunk and he's high at the same time.
That would be frustrating because she's all like angry and bullshitty, and he's all like, "Yo, chill."
You're bullshit. Whoa, Nancy, slow them rolls.
Let's think about bullshit for a second,
babe. Cool your pies.
And then this is where I started crying when he says, "I never applied to Emerson," and she says, "I know." Oh, that broke. That was the best response they could have written for her. Because it's like, no shit, dude. I'm like, I was hurt. And so that it hurt her every time she asked him, when's the letter coming? And he had every opportunity. She's given him every opportunity to come clean. And every time he didn't take it, and it hurt her more and more deeply.
Yeah. And then the hits keep rolling because then he says, like, I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like, you are. But like, I think he's meaning he felt like he was doing something wrong by implying that they needed space or that they had to separate.
I thought he meant every time I went to, like, when I wanted to apply to Emerson, that felt wrong.
I think that's part of it too. Yeah. Because that's not the life path that he wants.
Oh, I took it as he didn't say anything because he felt like he was doing something wrong, meaning he was doing something that was not in the cards for them being meant for each other. So
Yeah, I think
I'm going against the natural order of things
Yeah.
because the natural order of things is that you and I are trauma bonded, but that shit's suffocating.
I think we're saying the same thing, but
we're not.
at very, but at different levels of specificity. Like by him saying like, I felt like I was doing something wrong by not telling you that leads to because I'm not on the same place as you are in our life path.
Yeah, and he's like, I know we're trauma bonded, but I feel like it's the thing that ties us together. But also, and then it can be suffocating because she feels that too, right? He's like, yes, right. And she stayed back in season 4 on spring break on purpose. Lucky for the town of Hawkins because she solved everything.
Yeah.
She's like, I just needed space, and he went to be with someone else. And she goes, Steve's a good guy. He makes me laugh, come a lot more times than you did, and he has better hair. But
it's like way better hair.
Yeah.
Like it's
but
nice.
no,
Like all the hair, even the chest hair.
Yeah. But I love that. She's like, look, he's awesome, but no, it's
He
not about
wants
that.
6 kids, Jonathan.
Nuggets.
As if that's not a big toll on not him,
It's like a Happy Meal,
That line's really funny. It's like a Happy Meal.
It used to be a Happy Meal. They only have 4 nuggets
I
now.
know.
Yeah, I was
Fuck
going
it.
to say, I thought it was 4.
Shrinkflation.
We used to be a country.
You can get a 6-piece, but it's extra.
That's a meal, That's
Yeah.
a grown-up meal.
I need at least 10 nuggets. Anything less than 10 nuggets pisses me off.
Oh, for
Same.
sure.
Same.
But he says one last confession, a big one. John Coltrane. And then she sees the ring and he's like, look, I thought this was going to fix everything. It was the worst idea of all time. Nancy Wheeler, will you not marry me? Do you accept my unproposal? My notes are whoa, because I'm so excited by this turn of events, right? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is great. He says, I tried to convince myself that this would fix everything, but it'll just make everything worse. I loved you. I love you, Nancy Wheeler. And I love you too, Jonathan Byers. And then he throws the ring and it hits solid ground.
Oh, the melty ground has finally solidified.
The universe just wanted them to admit that they're not right for each other.
Like the big orb of the sky is like, finally.
I'm gonna fucking drown you unless you break up.
Good.
Then when Jonathan leaves, he's like, Nancy, what up?
You single?
I love the way you shot that gun.
Yeah, good stuff.
That gun might as well have been loaded with Cupid's arrow when you shot me.
Ooh. 11 steps into the tank. I will find him. And Mike's like, good. That's that's our plan.
Knock on the lid if you need help.
That was the dumbest thing in this whole show ever.
You did not need to add that at all. Like,
If we hadn't discussed this and you knocked, I wouldn't have let you out. So I'm glad. Just to remember, it's 2 knocks, I won't open it. 4, I won't open it.
yeah, because you feel like, we're going on a mission. And then Hop's like, wait, if it gets too tough out there, what do you do? And she just does the fucking obvious thing that doesn't need explanation at all. And it's like, my girl.
Or you could yell, I'm out.
Secret password is let me
Or you
out.
could open it yourself because
It's not-
why am I locking
it's
it?
not locked.
What is going on right now? It's heavy, maybe,
I do love when she goes to Will in the in-between and then the vines start slithering. They keep finding fun ways to make the in-between look new again. So the vines crawling through the water floor was fucking awesome.
That was.
And them crawling onto Will and it becoming Will inside of the basement of the library.
Basement of the library, yeah.
Yeah, it's super fucking cool.
Vecna's hitting the librarian too?
Yeah, man.
Dang.
That's why I got my library card.
She's finding creative ways to get that town to read. That's why Hawkins is so educated. The librarian is fucking everybody.
She's doing whatever it takes.
What a trooper.
She's like Forrest Gump's mom. Nothing more important than the town's education.
Good for her. But 11 looks at Will, I need you to show me where you are. And then he does, I guess, because she appears where he is. The vines are encroaching and shit. And he's all bloody and tied up. She rips him out of there. Max and Holly get to the bottom of the mine. A mine. And there's a puddle of blood and some glasses down there. And there's a man panting in the distance. It's a scientist.
How did you find me?
With a suitcase and a gun. I loved how this is structured because
They sent you.
it makes it look like he can see them.
You can see us?
But no, Henry and the memory Henry is
Little
behind
8-year-old
her.
Henry.
Yeah. Henry Creel as a Boy Scout. He fucking shoots Henry. Baby Henry takes a bullet and then tackles that dude and bludgeons him to death with a rock.
Yeah.
Is that what made Henry bad? I think Henry was already kind of bad. That's crazy.
Hey, man, he stood his ground.
I guess. So, you going for the gun? You're going to try to reload on me? Henry weeps over the squished man. And Holly's watching all this while Max is like moving rocks. There's like a caved in part of the mine. And she hears the Kate Bush beyond. That's right. And Henry takes the suitcase and they pull like a Pulp Fiction. We don't get to see it.
Yeah. But he's happy.
We happy? We happy.
Like Nintendo 64.
Max says that the way out is over here. Help me dig, right? So then they both start moving rocks. And in the real world, Max's pulse quickens in the hospital. And then we get the, you're going to spy for me one last time. But it's because we see that he saw which room it was.
Found you.
Will wakes up with Elle in the cabin and they go, they're going to go kill Max. Oh no. He knows where she is now. And
I think technically that was before they wake up in the cabin, but then they wake up in the cabin right after.
Yeah, you're right. And then they're telling everyone else that.
Yeah.
We have to go to the hospital right now. Vicky thinks Robin is in withdrawal. And as she's being carted away by the MPs.
I'm not a junkie. Quit saying that.
She's trying to get them to let her go to stay in the hospital. And she's still arguing with her. Well, that's not true. You know, the lights start flickering at the hospital. And Robin's like, we're all going to die unless let's get out of here.
And then they cut to Karen.
Keep moving, junkie.
Who's in the hospital bed like, oh, I know what those lights are.
Vicky sees the Demogorgon. And luckily it kills the soldiers first.
Dude, it fucks those soldiers up.
Oh, it's in the back.
Yeah, dude.
Doing the thing.
Like the first guy just gets his face shaved off, and then the other one just he does like a Hulk with Loki to that guy.
Yeah,
playing with his food.
The Demogorgons run past Vicky and Robin again. They're not here for us.
They were here for the soldiers.
I love this bit because Robin tries to call Lucas. He can't hear because the Kate Bush is blasting. And then Vicky's smart. Does this need to be? Do they speak English? Okay, this doesn't need to be a private conversation. And turns on the intercom. I love that.
Yeah. Vicky's stepping up right away.
But then, and it's great writing because then Karen hears too. These are the duffers that I'm used to. Let's fucking go. Lucas is running with Max and the radio, which is such a baller move. I started crying when he had the radio too, because it's like he's not giving that up. It's going to make me cry again.
Lucas is so awesome.
Karen's ripping out her IVs.
Let's fucking go, Karen.
Lucas fucking Sparta kicks a Demogorgon.
That was dope.
This is not your floor.
Max and Holly have to climb through the hole. It's like caving. I fucking hate that shit. You watch those videos?
I hate that shit too.
Oh, I started going, no,
I
don't
like
do it.
Don't like it.
Holly makes it easy because she's smaller, but then Max gets stuck. Karen shambles up. She sees the oxygen tanks, which I don't know why they're stored in her room, but I'll do it.
Where else you gonna put them?
Yeah, that's right. This lady's never waking up.
Every time someone new walks into Karen's room, she takes their breath away. So they just have that shit on hand.
Stop.
Oh my God, Mrs. Wheeler.
Oh my God. Robin and Vicky run into Lucas and Max. They're all cornered, so they dip into the laundry room. I'm really sorry. I thought you were a druggie. Look, I was lying a lot, but I wasn't lying about Enzo's. If we somehow survive this, we're going there and we're getting dessert.
We're getting cake. We're getting ice cream. We're getting brownies.
It'd be cannolis.
I don't think they're talking about actual dessert.
Oh, you think it was a euphemism?
Yeah, because in the earlier episode, they made that like, oh, what's for dessert? Oh, you in that hat.
You in just that hat.
Yeah.
Lucas says he can't turn off the Kate Bush. I cried again because like they're going to die because
she's coming back.
He's obviously blasting that music while they're trying to hide. You know, he's like, nope. Max is coming back.
He's got the volume real low. And like the speaker
I turned it down. That's all you get. Turned it down. You should have brought the headphones.
It was a little silly when the Demogorgons are like looking everywhere, but exactly where they are.
It was really low.
We're going to go around this way.
They're at the end.
And yeah.
There's some laundry machines running. You know, it's loud in there.
And they're like, we don't have ears that we can see. They don't have eyes. It takes them a while. The demos are closing in on Lucas and the gang. They're almost there. There's a loud buzzing that interrupts them. Something's in the dryer. They go to the big dryer all curious.
I love that this is the most dog-like demo dogs have actually ever looked in the show. They kind of evoke a dog-like figure, sure, but this is the one like, ooh, what's in there? Like the three of them, like, come here, Gary, come check this one out.
Yeah, and the little before it explodes.
Oh, they've never done that before. That was wild.
Raggy.
It explodes on them, and then Karen shambles in.
Egg it up.
Max and Holly are walking frustratingly slowly through the spires. They see the gate. And then they do this. Oh, it's
Surprise,
Lucas.
bitch, you're not coming with me.
Oh, you can't come. This is awkward. Thanks for helping me through the hole. This way leads to me, to my body. But I don't have Kate Bush. I don't even know who that Kate Bush is. I don't have a boyfriend. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, but something special, something that makes you feel safe. And they have this Holly the heroic monologue. No, I just did it. I stood there again. Like, I know you really bitched out a second time, but you've been brave. Like, you're the one that solved this whole puzzle, and you didn't hesitate to go back to Henry's house. I've been here for so long, Holly. I could never make it out, but you did. You were here for 2 days? That's crushed my record.
You broke my Dig Dug record.
You found a way through Camazotz. Holly the heroic is you. And then a portal opens up for Holly. How'd you know that would work? Oh, I didn't. I was just trying to feel less badly about leaving you here. That's awesome, though. Bad news, though. Your body's in the upside down.
You're still stuck. It's going to be way worse when you make it there.
Yeah,
You're being held by a wall with a tube down your throat. Good luck getting that out on your own.
Bye. But don't
I'm
worry.
going to go hang out with Lucas.
The upside down is just like Hawkins. Find your house and hide there. We will come and find you. Then they hug for forever. See you on the other side. And then they both run up that hill. Mm-hmm. I like to think somewhere halfway through that run, Holly was like, this song is awesome.
Hell yeah. I love Kate Bush.
It's also my song. I'm stealing it. And then finally,
She picks a more obscure Kate Bush song. Like, I fuck with Army Dreamers, okay? Or Babushka. Babushka's my song.
Babushka.
she sees a Kate Bush shirt and she's like, name 3 songs.
You're not a fan.
And that's the end of episode 6. We're going to talk about our favorite moments, some Easter eggs maybe, and our favorite performance. But after a brief break to hear from one of our sponsors.
Stream Fiends, it's December, the month of twinkling lights, year-end reflections, and a calendar full of absolute chaos. But before we wrap up today's episode, we want to give a huge thank you to everyone who supports Streaming Things on Patreon. Whether you're tossing in $1 or going full super patron, your support means the world to us, and it keeps this show alive. But as always, we want to give a special shout out to our super patrons, those amazing folks who contribute $25 or more each month. You go above and beyond, and we are endlessly grateful. So thank you to Aaron Armstrong, A.K. Ashley Ray, Albus Stinkpot, Alexis Adler, Anthony Corona, Apple of Andy's Az, Arson Wells, Ashley Powers, Bloff Pum, Brett X, Brianna Williams, Kaylee Sampson, Daniel Pack, Elbander, Emmy, Eastgramo, Haley B, Hootie Hoo, Jay Rich, Jeanette Murphy, Jen Robinson, Jer, Jim E, Joe True, Joe Velez, John Collins, Josh Stitch, Jay Scramo, Just Liz Calabria, Justin, Jadinklage Morgoon, Kalisha Reeves, Katie, Lady Trashley, Lil Tickler, Mandy Joe, Maddlestat, Mitchell, Narvel Toughnuts, Nice Guy Eddie, Paula Garcia, Peaches, Rabbit Dog in a Barbie Car, Rebellious Angel, Sean Callahan, Sean Myers, Sun Loving Mortal, Suzanne Road, Susie Callahan, Svento 7, Taloon, Trisha Bueller, Upside Down Canuck, Xander Barbarian, Casey McCain, and Enza. Thank you all so much for supporting the show, and let's get back to the episode.
And we're back. We found the chocolate pudding. Andy, what is your number 3 favorite moment?
Oh, man.
So many goodies.
I know. This is hard. I'm going to go with the Jonathan and Nancy breakup. I think that it was really cathartic. And it was such a fun way to have them break the ice with Nancy saying, I hate the Clash.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, dang. And then, Jonathan maybe goes he sticks the knife in a little too deep with the I think you're a bad writer shit. But point being, they're realizing that they're not right for each other. And I think that, we have talked a lot if it's going to be Stancy or Jancy, but I like single Nancy the best. That's so exciting.
All the single Nancys.
The single Nancys.
My number 3 is the...
But also, if you liked it, you should have put a ring on it.
That's well, he tried. My number 3 is the "It was you, Holly Wheeler" speech that Max gives Holly at the end when they're stuck there at the Mayan Palace. The only reason that this is number 3 and not higher is just the fucking go, come on, get out of there. But when you break down the actual conversation between the two characters, it is lovely. I love, Drunk Baby Holly has been a staple on this podcast for years since the first season. And it really warms my heart to see that in season 5, Holly has been actually given an actual character, and it's such a a great character. It is, her arc is a little too similar to Eddie. Like, I just stood there and didn't do anything. But I think Max, with her monologue here, is really able to bring that around. Like, no, you didn't just stand there, girl. You did all this brave shit. And you are Holly, the heroic, and you're a Wheeler. You're smart. All the other Wheelers are smart, and you were just like them. Like, you can figure this out, and you're amazing. And and plus you got the whole Max of it all, because you want Max to escape, and you're happy to see that Max has gotten to a place where she can give this wisdom to someone else younger than her. Mm-hmm. It's a really good mentoring moment, and it's the cool thing about this show, having gone on so long, is we've seen a lot of these characters grow, and now they're at a point where they can mentor the younger characters. We saw that with Robin and Will earlier this season. Now Max is doing that with Holly. It's really nice to see, and it's my number 3. I like that moment a lot.
My number 3 is the Demogorgons loose in the hospital, and Karen kind of waking up and getting involved, and it's the first time this season where I've been really hyped for some action for this. Yeah, I thought that was really well done. And Vicky being so smart, and do they speak English? It all works so well. Really, this episode was like half of the episode 5 where I was like, oh no, and then half of like what I always love about this show. Brought me back, baby. Mm-hmm. They pulled me back in. Yeah, that's my number 3.
My number 2 is Steve's number 3. It's the whole Holly the Heroic bit at the end, mainly because of the comedy that I don't have a boyfriend. I don't even know who Kate Bush is and stuff. I think Nell Fisher is fucking crushing it in this sequence. And obviously, Max is incredible in it as well. But yeah, I think that so much of the heart of this scene comes from baby Holly, and I enjoy it.
Steve.
That's interesting, because my number 2 is your number 3. We just flip-flop there.
Steve.
It's the unproposal scene with Nancy and Jonathan. This scene really hit me hard. I really enjoyed the back and forth. I thought like it's a charming breakup. The whole time we've been kind of wondering, like, I think it, like, if you left it to me, I would be a Steve and Nancy stan, and then slightly below that I would hope for Nancy by herself, but then a distant third is like Nancy and Jonathan together. And I really thought they were going to just like stick to their guns and keep the two of them together and like true love conquers all. But no, I'm so glad that they're like, no, there is problems to this relationship. We're going to call them out. And the two characters are going to be pretty mature. They're going to be very mature about it and just acknowledge like, hey, we'll always love each other. We're just not right for each other, that type of thing. And then the reveal when he throws the ring away and then the goo is solid now. Like, that's such a great way to get you invested into the characters. Oh, we're going to say goodbye to them. Psych, they're actually okay. They were smart enough and saved themselves by getting on that table. I do think that when Jonathan says like, I hate reading your writing, I don't think he's necessarily saying I hate the way you write. I think he's saying, because
he goes on to explain.
He goes on to explain that like, I hate, because she's giving him
you don't want
writing.
my opinions.
Yeah, you don't want my opinions, and like I hate being in that position of being like giving you feedback, but you don't want it because you're just going to get mad at me.
Yeah,
like I just think that's funny, but it's a great scene.
My number 2 is when Dustin screams at Steve and he breaks down. It's a very satisfying kind of completion of, honestly, 2 seasons of them not getting along that well. And I can't do it again. I can't do it again. It was heartbreaking, and it was very short is the reason it's not my number 1. And we don't get much more of that in this episode, but it was such a relief for the audience, I think, and for Dustin as a character. And it was the point in this episode where everything turned for me. It's a really, really powerful moment. Andy, you're number 1.
That is my number 1. And I think it's because it's short. I think that it did exactly what it needed to. I said in my overall thoughts at the beginning, they pad this episode a little too much and they kind of squeezed too much juice out of the emotional scenes. I think this is one where it was exactly as long as it needed to be. It was Steve is doing his heroic thing and Dustin like, I can't fucking do this again. No, stop. And that was all we needed. And him crying and shit. Oh, broke my heart.
That's my number 1 as well. It literally is just the scene that wrecked me the most. And even talking about it, I can feel it welling up, because you just feel for that kid so much and you love that bond, and seeing it finally come to a head where it's like, no, literally, I just can't lose another friend. And I look up to you so much. You are my best friend, probably. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, not you. Not like this.
And just that not you, dude, wrecks me every time. And because it's so short, It's just the most like economical, like, yeah, it's a short scene, but boom, it's effective. And I'm kind of like you. I don't think I was down on this episode as much as you might have been, but this was definitely the turning point where everything past this episode was like
Past
awesome.
that point.
Yeah, past that point was awesome.
Hopefully everything past this episode is also awesome.
I agree, yeah.
My number one is the unproposal. I just think it's such a kind of shockingly mature choice.
Yeah.
That the best possible thing that could have happened in this whole Stancy Jancy thing, and the way that they're taking it so well and getting some relief from, like, because I've had that, like an amicable breakup. It's rare, but it's so wonderful. Like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? High five. No, that's my record player. No, like it's rare, but it's so fun when it happens that way.
Yeah.
And I loved it so much. And it was really funny the way that they're telling everything they hated about each other. And because all couples have that, like, you never flush. It's fucking crazy. You know what I mean?
It doesn't flush.
Yeah, I thought it was great and such a happy surprise. That's my number one, which brings us to our Easter Eggos. I think we all kind of struggled a bit with this one, even last one too. But Andy, do you got anything?
When Max says to Holly, "See you on the other side," it's a Ghostbusters line. When they cross the streams, Venkman, "See you on the other side, Ray."
Go get him, Ray.
Oh, good one. Yeah, I mean, that's a common line, but I bet that is the version of it that, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Steve?
I think they're closing a portal in that scene, right? To cross the streams. Of course, I got to call out Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I was happy for this one.
The way it's staged with the laundry room and the way the four characters are hiding from the demo dogs, it looks like the kitchen scene, but also they added this one little flair because in the kitchen scene,
I looked right at you like, oh.
Yeah. the two raptors get into the kitchen and the first thing they do is one of them like nips the other's neck and it's like,
they start to argue a little bit.
And the demos did that. They did a little like, I'm in charge. No, not you.
Yeah, you got to get the alpha. Which of course is Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Blue?
What if he came in clicking and the demos were like, but it was Dart is Blue basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one. The only one I have that you guys didn't mention is M marks the spot, I think is a Goonies reference because Sean Astin constantly X marks the spot, and he hits the inhaler.
Did you have any more, Andy?
Hopper puts on a Music Lives on TDK shirt, and TDK is just like a manufacturer that makes cassette tapes. So I thought that was fun.
Nice. I had Star Wars, the bit where, specifically Empire Strikes Back, the bit where Vecna has Will in the basement library and he's given him as like, you were always my vessel. Like, and Will, like that scene reads to me like that. That's not true. That's impossible. Like that whole thing. Like it was like, we can join me. We could be evil. It's a little different, but the way it's staged and the vibe of it gave me that vibe for sure.
I'm your father.
No.
I got nothing.
Hop calls Callie Pollyanna, which I guess is a reference to a movie from the 60s about someone that's naive and sees the good in everything. So I guess he's being ironic, saying you're a real downer.
It was before the famous Debbie Downer skits on SNL. That
That's right.
Yeah, and of course, like I didn't hear any music drops in this one. No needle drops, and I could be mistaken, but I didn't hear any. Did you guys?
No.
Okay.
Kate Bush.
Well, yeah, obviously, other than Kate Bush, but I feel like that's cheating. Like every episode, we just be like, "Running Up That Hill, A Deal with God" by Kate Bush.
Yeah, that's
but
fair.
we did see their albums.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kate Bush's
The Clash
again.
Tiffany.
Tiffany's self-titled
London
album,
Calling.
The Clash's London Calling, and Kate Bush's. I think that the Hounds of
Baskerville.
Love.
Do you feel like the Milty Walls are a reference to something?
I do. I just don't know what.
House of Wax.
It gives me maybe, but it gives me. It might be more Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
It might be like it kind of reminds me the way the stalactites are.
They hang tight to the ceiling.
That's how you remember.
Yeah.
That's a heuristic.
Yeah.
It gives me like a Labyrinth or something vibes sometimes, I thought they were going to pull them out of the wax and we were going to get a Neverending Story kind of Artax. Well, not Artax, but a Treyu reference, But no, we didn't end up going that far with it. It's probably something. Any more Eggos?
Not for me.
Nope.
Well, that brings us to our 11 out of 10 performance. I think this is going to be tough because I personally feel like everybody or many people get a little something. You could go crazy and pick a Charlie Heaton, and I don't think it would be that crazy. You could pick a Natalia Dyer. Nell Fisher would be an inspired choice. Gaten Matarazzo, even though it's such a short moment, is so powerful. I wouldn't blame you at all. I think David Harbour. I didn't get
Amy Beth McNulty as well, I think.
Who?
Vicky.
That'd be a Steve thing to do for sure. But a good choice, not in a negative way. I just meant you have inspired choices.
A total lame choice, like a
No.
Steve one.
No. That's not what I meant. But I mean,
he was famous for.
You are good for like pulling out people we don't get to talk about enough that are really just doing their job, you know?
Yeah.
And I laud you for that.
Thank you.
But no, yeah, so many choices. Andy.
I'm giving it to Nell Fisher. I think that she was the heart of this episode. I think that she was funny. She was the one that was making plans. She was the one that was taking action. I thought that, the running stuff, the hiding in the cave, her basically being a mic and pacing around and theorizing, coming up with ideas. I love the stuff when they make their escape and she wants to be Holly the heroic, but she has been all along. It's good stuff. Maybe Holly's crushing it.
What did you call Vicky? Her name?
Amy Beth McNulty.
Oh, yeah. That is her name.
What'd you think I said?
I don't know, but when I tried to remind myself.
Not that.
Yeah, I was like, that's not what he said, but I guess it was.
Starscream McPeanut Butter. I don't think that's a real name. Let me double check that.
Steve?
This episode and the last episode, I think the three best actors are Gaten Matarazzo, Sadie Sink, and Nell Fisher. Last episode, I gave it to Gaten. I think this episode, I'm going to side with Andy, and I'm also going to give it to Nell Fisher, who plays Holly. I think she's doing incredible work. Gaten's scene is the one that broke me the most, but it's very short and very small, and it's just very hyper-focused on one emotion. But Nell, I think, is doing a lot of stuff, and even when she's breaking down crying, I feel bad for her, and when she feels confident, like, look at the spyglass, it's a great adventure, and she's been doing awesome work all season. And really is endearing me to the character of Holly even more in a completely different way. Because before we were endeared to baby Holly in like a haha funny, we have a jokes kind of way. But now it's like, oh, this is actually a character I really do enjoy. And that's because she's bringing them to life. And so Nell Fisher gets my vote.
I'm giving it to Amy Beth McNulty, which is just my idea. And I really
real Steve thing you're doing here.
Hey,
I'm not.
I approve.
You guys kind of sold me. I really wanted to give it to like Natalia Dyer just because I love that like scene so much. And I don't think I can. I think Nell Fisher is the choice. I think she deserves a We All Everybody.
We all everybody.
Woo! Matchies. And those are our favorite performances of the episode. Later today, maybe, or at least by tomorrow, you will get our coverage. So Saturday, as you're listening to this, you'll get our coverage of episode 7, the end of volume 2 at the latest, probably. But also, again, reminder that on patreon.com, if you want early access to these episodes or ad-free versions or a key to the door that unlocks hundreds and hundreds of bonus episodes like this on other things, that's where you find all that stuff. We appreciate you guys for listening. If you're new here, welcome to the family. You can rate and review the show wherever you're listening to this. That'll help even more people find it. But before we leave you to go watch episode 7, we've got one last thing to do. We have to read the story that Andy and Steve created.
The MadLib.
It's titled The Underdog. Are you guys ready to hear what you have done?
The song by Spoon.
That's right.
Oh, it's a good song.
Good Spoon reference. Spoon Man.
Even better reference.
Different one. All right, here it is. The Underdog. Hawkins, 1987. The world is slowly gambling to an end. Children are missing. Monsters are backing that thing up in and out between worlds. And the boundary between the furthest corners of Vecna's mind and the real world only seem to be weakening.
Oh, shit. That is like right on the money.
There's only one man that can handle the upcoming backdoor, and that man is Ted Wheeler.
I got this.
Yes.
While one might consider Mr. Wheeler to be a relatively emotionally repressed father figure and protector, it is important to remember the way he viciously douched a literal monster in the name of protecting his wife and youngest daughter.
Whoa.
He viciously douched. He was
I'm
the
not
only
done
one to
with you
handle the
yet.
upcoming backdoor.
I'm not finished with you yet.
Most men might lay it down in the face of danger, but not Ted. No, he conditionally launches into a fight with only a mere scratch to account for it. Moments earlier, Ted had been confidently pleasuring golf balls through his neighbor's windows. But his tune radically changed when he realized his family was in danger. The Wheeler family can sure count on its patriarch to stand up for them and put up a good exotic underpants. It didn't work.
That's okay.
Hey, he puts on his exotic underpants one leg at a time.
His golf club was no longer mere sporting equipment, but a blunt instrument.
Wow.
Shit,
Steve.
Jesus.
That's why I was like, geez. Yes, the Ted Wheeler kicked some Demogorgon birthmark, which may seem out of the ordinary, but is actually quite cold to the touch. Mr. Wheeler is actually the Barack Obama's Christmas list of Hawkins and continues to make his community proud. At least we know where Nancy gets it all from. Thank you, Ted Wheeler, for your outstanding contributions to the Epstein files of Hawkins.
Oh no!
We are indebted to you now and forever.
No!
Take back my salute.
Yeah, you read that in mid-salute.
That's why I was like, oh, that's the one.
Oh, Jesus.
Good job, guys, you sick fucks. That ends our coverage of episode 6, Escape from Camazotz. Again, tune in later or tomorrow to get our coverage of episode 7. Thank you guys for listening. That's all the time we have for right now. We've got to go watch more Stranger Things. My name is Kit.
Manny.
And I'm Steve.
And this was Streaming Stranger Things.
Happy streaming.
You filthy animals. Streaming things.